This is going to be a BIO112 general walkthrough. Your class will look like this, maybe identical, maybe close, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of how I think about this course and how I put things together. So you want to start at the start here. But before we start at the start here, I want to point out these two folders to you above. One is helpful resources, where I'm putting the things that are just useful. But I don't like them cluttering up my screen, so I just stick them all in a folder together. Most of these are general things that already came with the shell that I was handed. But this one, answers to commonly asked questions, that's one where I'm going to add to. If you click on it, right now there's information about Spotlight, but I will add new things as things come up. This thing was quite populated when we were in Learn, but as I'm making this video, we're at the very early stages of Ultra. And so there's just not much that I've created yet. But this one is something where I'm going to add to. And so if you have questions, let me know. A lot of times you'll then find the answers in there once you've asked the question. In future semesters, other people would get the benefit from that. So that's helpful resources. As I come across other helpful resources, I will also stick those in that folder. So anytime you're looking for something where you're like, I wonder where she stuck that, start by helpful resources. I'm trying to make this sort of a catch-all. Mastering biology. I'll make a different video for mastering biology, but basically everything you need for mastering biology is in here. I'm trying to deep link it into into the actual assignments. We'll see how that goes. Click on Start here to get started on the class. There's an instructor introduction, ways to get a hold of me, office hours, mostly by appointment for the office hours. This video is essentially is very similar to my introduction on the discussion board. The syllabus, you click on here and you get to a folder for the syllabus link. So here's your syllabus. This is our BIO112 team. This is outside of Blackboard. I want to use this to try to get us organized. You will find that any documents we have, I don't actually upload to Blackboard. I just give you a link. That way you don't need to be in Blackboard to access the link. You can access it from any place. But we'll talk about that more. But anytime there are documents, there's usually a link to them. Case in point, your first assignment, syllabus agreement. Now, note over here, even though it's gray out, you've got the course instructor, the syllabus, and then what I tend to do is I put all the assignments together into a folder, so that you see them all. Actually, let's go there real quick. So you see them all at the same time. So they're the module assignments, and rather than being spread throughout, I have one folder where they're all in. So after the syllabus, and you can either get to them by clicking on it directly or coming through it like this. So view the assessment, and then similar to before, you click here under assignment materials. There's the syllabus agreement. You click here, and there's two versions of it under assignment materials. There's the syllabus agreement as a PDF or the syllabus agreement as a Word document, whichever one works for you. You can also just copy and paste into the assignment itself, right? So, hang on, is it still there? Yeah. So you can also, copy paste whatever you want to copy paste and just type that in here and submit it that way. do me the favor, add the question together with the answer. It's really hard to just get answers without realizing what the questions are that go along with it. So that's the syllabus agreement. You hit submit, and then that's that. There is also, and if you just do it, it'll let you go through them one by one. There's a syllabus quiz, again, view assessment. It's got a couple of questions. A lot of times I do 3 attempts. I rarely ever do 1 attempt. The exam, I do 1 attempt. But here's your due date, your 3 attempts. I'll close this out. Then we have an introductory discussion board. I've already posted to it. It looks like somebody else. No, that was just me. So I've already posted to it. And the way, so you can type your own item, your own materials in just by here. This is where you type your response. Right? And then you say respond, right? So this is where you type your own post. And I also want you to reply to other people. So go to one of the posts and you'll see all the posts where they are. Go to one of the posts and hit reply, and then say something, right? Read as many as you can, get to know your classmates. We're trying to build a little bit of a community here by doing this. And this community can be helpful because they're, helping you with stuff. Now you saw, as I first came in, you saw that there was a bubble, a speech bubble right there. That meant that there was things that I hadn't seen yet, new posts. So that's for the modules. These are all general resources. Again, I stuck some of them together in a folder in order to try to consolidate things and not have lists that are too terribly long. And that's it for the initial walkthrough. General features, and you can see a lot of those things under probably the helpful resources, quick intro to Blackboard, that kind of thing. The things you need to see is discussions. So click on discussions. This is where the discussions are. General questions about the class, ask them here. Email is better at the moment because Blackboard does not allow me to subscribe to this yet. So unless I accidentally happen to click on there, on this actual link, I don't see when you ask me a question. So just email me instead. Gradebook, this is where you see your grades. And there will be an overall grading, an overall grade that shows up once there's a couple of grades in the book. Messages, don't use it. Just don't. It's just as cumbersome in Ultra as it was in Learn, so just don't. And we're back to content, and hopefully that helped you get through your class a little bit.